Hello there people, this is Bruce Be Cool or nintenbruce here, back again with Shadow Complex, the final episode. And this is going to be a bit different because you'll probably notice already, this is post-commentary and not live commentary, unfortunately. I did a little bit of a silly move while doing the render of the last episode and somehow ended up deleting my live audio, which is a shame. I do find it a shame. But you know what, the majority of it is just going over, oh, look, here's a secret, you know, getting the secret, getting that secret, which isn't bad commentary, but at least it's nice to know that I can improvise and, you know, talk to you while finding all this stuff out at the same time. So speaking of finding stuff, luckily this does turn out to be a 100% run, I'm happy to say. There's a few secrets as well you'll see that'll appear along the way. So say for example when you get all of a certain type of weapon like the missile packs, notice I've got 80 or had 80 there. When you get all of them you'll see a nice little infinity symbol appear, and that obviously means you've got infinite ammo for that particular thing. See, there you got it on the missiles, infinite missiles, and you can just go around like that, you know, it doesn't matter, just fire missiles as much as you want. But that last weapon that we got in the other episode is pretty decent enough, in all honesty. Anyway, you'll see there, once you hit level 20, super awesome power unlocks. The ability to see all the secrets. Doesn't work on insane mode, unfortunately, but then you can see all the question marks, even in areas that you haven't visited, like there, for example. Now, speaking of the secrets, if it wasn't for that map, I might or might not have missed these two secrets here. By the way, love this punch. Ugh. I just love the little sort of jab, and it just sends him miles down the mountain. Fantastic. Anyway, here are the two last foam packs, and again, I would have probably missed it. Probably. I don't want to, you know, sound all high and mighty, but I am a guy who loves this 100%, so I probably would have had a good old search around for it, and might have found it. Anyway, you see there, gold bars, 12 out of 12. You unlocked a secret room, and it's actually right near the beginning of the game. What could this room hold? We'll soon see. There you go, it's back where the very first weapon is, and ooh, that does look nice, doesn't it? Like a little safe. And here you see all the guns that you could ever get, or even guns that you haven't even collected yet, in their gold format. Doesn't count towards your item title, but look at it, they're just awesome, absolutely awesome. And you see, I miss that good old pistol and everything else there, but we've got to have the uber weapon. Now next is a secret. This is the final secret, which took me forever to find out how to do, and I think I found out later, because I still haven't done that method yet, that isn't the way you were supposed to do it. You're supposed to run into it from a different way. Either way, I got that passkey. Sure, it took me about half an hour, 40 minutes, but whatever. Oh, by the way, when you get all the passkeys, don't run straight forward. As you saw there, you can still end up burning yourself, which is brilliant. So, what do we get for these passkeys? The final part of the suit.
Fusion helmet acquired. Full defensive capabilities now online. Operating capacity at 100%.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded indeed, Jason. And with that, we are now going to that little room in the last episode, which I knew something big was going to happen, but didn't know what. I will explain about the fusion helmet shortly, guys, but first off I've got to try and find out how to jump. There we go, we're getting there. Oh, no, maybe not. Here we go, storyline people.
Surprised? I allowed your friend to discover the schematics while she was engaged in her espionage.
Espionage? What?
Gullible. So gullible. You haven't accomplished anything, you know. We already assassinated the Vice President this morning, and that was simply a warm-up.
The Vice President is dead? But why?
It was his turn. The others will have theirs. And now you will have yours.
Oh, crap, 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 crap!
It might be crap, Jason, but I have to get 100% map total. Unfortunately, that does end up costing me a little bit of health. As you can see, explosions are no good for it, even with all that armour. Although, lucky number, I don't know, 666? We'll see if I get out alive. Anyway, fusion helmet. What that actually does is if you stand still for about 2 to 3 seconds, then you become impervious to bullets, missiles, all sorts of stuff really. Only a few things can actually hurt you. Yeah, not bad. Not a I can't even say the word. Not a necessity for the game, but to get 100%, as you can see there, map and items 100%, fantastic. So, we're going back to the riverbank now. What could that house possibly hold in the middle?
Attention, all members of the Restoration. This is Commander Lucius. This day has not proceeded as planned, courtesy of the intruders. But the plan remains in effect and on schedule. The aims of the Restoration will be realized. So many people talk of the United States as the greatest country on Earth. It was, and will be so again. Difficult choices will be made. Innocent lives will be lost. But future generations will speak of us with the same reverence with which they now speak of Imperial Rome. Nothing will stand in our way of building the greatest empire since that of the Roman Caesars.
The liberation of San Francisco begins on my mark. 3, 2, 1, and...
You've gotta be kidding me.
Unfortunately not, Jason. That is an airship. So as you can see, this massive airship is very heavily shielded and armed to the teeth. Nothing short of a nuclear blast could even make a dent. Now you'll notice that I speed up some of the gameplay here because I actually end up being distracted by a lot of the enemies and just blowing a load of things up and having a lot of fun rather than doing what I was supposed to be doing. As you could see, instead of aiming for the airship, I'm deciding to try and use that nuclear blasting on one of the easy helicopters. So there we go, ready to go. Oh yeah, that's nice and lovely. Unfortunately for me though, or for anyone else doing the same thing, you'll notice that when aiming for something that isn't aimed for the nuclear warhead, or that the nuclear warhead is supposed to be used on, you just end up blowing yourself up. Doesn't do much damage if you're armed to the teeth yourself though. And we've gone up another level as well, brilliant. So as you can see, this boss round looks amazing with all these, you know, old school little bosses like the spider bosses, the helicopters. You'll see a walker soon enough as well. You know, it's nice to see all those things mashed up at once right at the very end. And yeah, I appreciate it a lot. It's a brilliant little thing to be whacking in for the final boss. Now, as for the main boss itself, it's actually fairly easy once you figure out what you're supposed to be doing. As you can see, I'm just messing about with all the little side enemies here. The walker doesn't come back though, so if you did want to make short work of that, then you can do. But anyway, if you've got the fusion helmet as well, that's also quite handy while setting off these nuclear warheads. So, you set off the nuclear warhead like so, and what's supposed to happen, yes, you wait around, you know, wait for it to ready itself and the little alarm to go off. And then you aim with that thing that I was trying to use on the helicopter before, but all you got to do is aim upwards. Now while you're standing still like this, notice it seems like I'm shielded, and I am. That's because I was standing still with the fusion helmet equipped. All you've got to do is wait 3 seconds and that's it, you're protected. So the last boss is actually extremely easy if you're equipped with the fusion helmet. So, I'm not sure if you can see there on the left, there is a missile hanging in mid-air. That's what happens most of the time when you miss with the missile. So say, for example, aiming at helicopters and stuff. Really weird little glitch thing that is. And I'm not sure what else actually triggers it, but that's all I can figure it out. You just aim for something that isn't the airship. Now what you see here is a big attack, and you'd be right to hide because it does look pretty, well, pretty beastly, doesn't it? So after all the screaming of the soldiers, you can go back out. You'll find that if you try and return to the same terminal, you'll find it just gone. You know, makes sense really. Forces you to find the remaining terminals just to explore the whole map. But yeah, the airship itself, as you can see, isn't, you know, hard at all. which is a little bit of a shame. Only a very, very little bit though. I mean, there's boss fights where, yeah, some are hard, some are easy. This is one where, you know, it's middle of the road with all the other enemies. You can have a good time, even on casual difficulty, and you just embrace it, you know. So that's 2 missiles done, and I kind of jumped the gun here, thinking, oh, I'll just hide in the shelter straight away. But no, you kind of got to loiter around the scaffold first before the airship sends down missiles, like so. And then after this, you know it, there's only 1 missile terminal left. And at this point I was feeling kind of sad, because I knew it was going to be the end of the game, you know, after the whole explosions from the reactor room, the liberation about to happen. It is a shame. Notice the floating terminal, or whatever it is up there though. Again, a weird little side thing. This is actually quite buggy near the end, which is weird, but speaking of which, actually, if you come into the pond from the right side, I've noticed that you actually trigger off the walker, and all through the short little cutscene where the restoration speech is being made, you'll just hear this clomping where the walker is trying to either stand on you or fire at you. Really, really weird. I might put that in a glitch video. But anyway, the 3rd missile. Beautiful, guys. And you'll notice a flicker there where if you pause it, it actually shows Jason by the missile terminal you're at. Don't know why that was put into the little sequence, but yeah, whatever. Again, I'm sure it's another little bug. And anyway, more cutscene.
Who the hell are you?
Jason Fleming. I'm no one. And everyone.
The Restoration will hunt you down and kill you. You, your loved ones, those you hold most dear, everyone you've ever known.
Couldn't let you kill a man in cold blood, Jason. Wouldn't have been fair to you.
You knew about this all along, didn't you? You're a spy.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I ran local background checks to see who I could bring with me to serve as cover. You were perfect.
Why wouldn't you just bring another agent? That's crazy.
Because the Restoration has moles everywhere. Anonymity was the only way.
So everything you told me when we met, it's just a lie.
Not everything. You really do have nice eyes. All right, it's time to go. We have a lot of questions for you.
Who are you?
Remember when I asked you what NSA looks like? Well, now you know. Maybe.
There we have it, guys. Moving on into the credits. Now, this does remind me, actually, there is another little sort of messing with the cutscenes thing that I'll put up, where if you skip this little intro, for some odd reason you'll see Jason and Claire in weird positions. And do not take that the wrong way. It's just really odd. I think it's supposed to be the position there in the helicopter, but this time the helicopter's not there or something. Whatever. But yeah, you see them in weird positions, and it's interesting to see, so I'll load that up at some stage. But that is Shadow Complex, guys. Blind run, 100% on everything, which again, I'm super thrilled about. I didn't think when playing this first time I'd be able to do it. I mean, it was a very Super Metroid-like game, and when playing Super Metroid I never got 100%. In fact, even to this day I don't think I've got 100%. Then again, it didn't have question marks flying around on the map screens either. So what do you guys think? Honestly, I love this game. And I've had friends telling me, like Eat for the Lols, and even the Captain Anthony, when he saw I was uploading this, say how good a game it is, and I heavily suggest it, guys. Again, another brilliant arcade title, which, why wouldn't you download it? I mean, I said so, it's brilliant. But yeah, if you're not into the whole Super Metroid or Castlevania type style thing, maybe this isn't for you. But I think the creators have done a brilliant job. Absolute brilliant job. And it is a breath of fresh air the way it's done as well. So yeah, brilliant. Now, I would say that's the end of it, but I've actually got a little secret ending. Again, my buddy Eat for the Lols has mentioned that there is a secret ending, and he noticed when I passed it that he told me how to access it. So that'll be a nice little surprise to show you guys, and it's quite funny actually. So you know, hold out to the very end and find out what the secret ending is, as well as earn one of the harder achievements, which, by the way, for those of you playing the game or interested in the game and just like finding things out and being, I suppose, competitive, there's quite a few modes in here. Like there's the training grounds, I say that in, you know, quotation marks with my fingers, where you can actually earn medals, compete against your friends, and on top of that there's the extra hard achievements, which don't give you gamer score or anything like that, but they're just accomplishments, like doing insane mode within 3 hours and 100% of the items, which I mentioned earlier. Insane mode, you don't get the question mark, so you got to go by memory of where everything is. Again, I suppose it's insane mode, so why not have that as a hidden achievement? And the little beggars, you can sequence break this game, which I only found out afterwards. One of the harder achievements is that you've got to have 4% of the items, which is flashlight, backpack, a missile, a phone pack, and a grenade, and I believe that was it. And I didn't know how to do it. You get to a point in the game where you think, well, I have to pick up an extra item, otherwise I can't proceed. And yeah, unless you look online, there's no way you're going to accidentally find out the secret of how to access a secret part of the game. For those of you wanting to know, just type in a 4% run of Shadow Complex on Google or whatever, and just look at the videos that you see. You'll never be able to guess it. But anyway, guys, actually, do we only have a little bit of the game left? We do. So wow, I've actually managed to talk my way through all the credits for once. That's nice. And proper arcade style as well. You do unlock a high score again to compete with friends. I end up getting a gold medal here. By the way, don't be fooled, gold isn't the best. Platinum is actually the best. And even on an insane run that I've done, getting 98% of items, I think it was, I only got a gold medal, which was annoying. But look at this. It does make you feel accomplished. Oh, and of course the gamer score as well is nice. But gold medal, items 100%. What can I say? You guys pop your comments in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. Hold out to after the credits. And until next time, it has been a pleasure, guys. But until next time, you guys take care, and I will see you again soon.
Plenty of fish in the sea.